And distraction is not only hurting people, it is killing careers.
Today we're broadcasting the Winning Well International Symposium from the HR Asia Summit, where we have the opportunity to meet with Brian Tracy, and we're just delighted that he's taking a few minutes before he begins his keynote to talk with us about some of his insights from his book, Eat That Frog.
Brian, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So let's start with Eat That Frog. You have a variety of tips to help stop procrastination, but I know technology is a big challenge for all of us, and it can serve us or it can hinder us. What are one or two tips you have for leaders to help them?
The biggest problem that we have today, in my estimation, is distraction. We keep getting distracted away from the most important things that we need to do to be successful. Peter Drucker once said that the first question that a manager asks is, what results are expected of me? And of all those results, what are the most important results that I can get, and how soon can I get them? And then what you have to do is focus on getting those results. And my time management books, and I've sold millions of books in 42 languages, they keep coming back to you choosing and focusing on the one thing that can get you the very best results now. Technology is a tool, is a servant to help you to focus in on the most important things you can do, and also to not do the things that hold you back. And distraction is not only hurting people, it is killing careers. Today, 50% of working time is wasted. It's wasted primarily with checking email and SMS messages and idle conversation and chit-chat with coworkers. And what you have to do is you have to discipline yourself to stop doing that and keep focused on the most important results you can get for your company.
How do you know what's the most important result? How do you identify what that is as a leader? Any tips there?
Well, one of the questions we ask is, say, if you could only do one thing before you were called out of town for a month, get one thing done today, what one thing would you want to get done for sure? One of my favorite concepts is the concept of consequences. And something is important to the degree to which it has important consequences, potential consequences, and it's unimportant to the degree to which it has low or no consequences. So you ask yourself, of all the things that I can do, what will have the greatest consequences for me? And you must be very selfish with regard to yourself, your career, your own future, because if you're working on things of low consequences, no matter how hard you work, you're actually sabotaging your future. You're holding yourself back, because if you're working on A, you're not working on B. And this is one of the great time management concepts. If I do A, I can't do B. It's called the law of the excluded alternative. If you do A, you can't do B. And it may be that B is going to help you in your career more than anything else. So therefore, be really disciplined and do the one thing that only you can do, that if you do now and you do well, it's going to have the biggest positive difference on your career and on the people around you.
That is fantastic advice.
Yeah, it's very much in alignment with Winning Well, mind the MIT, mind the most important thing. Yeah, excellent. So building confidence, one of the things that we find is that's so vital in organizations, and really working with managers to have an audacious vision and to stand up for what matters. Do you have any advice for our readers on that?
Building confidence, it comes from one single concept, and it's one of my favorite concepts in the whole world, and I call it task completion. Task completion. It's when you start and complete an important task, and people acknowledge and recognize that was important, that's good. Well, thank you very much. Your boss recognizes it, your staff recognize it. It gives you confidence and even motivation to launch into something else and do something else. But everything comes down to completion. Sometimes I will say to managers, your job is to make your people feel like winners. Would you agree? Everybody agrees. I said, so how do people get the winning feeling? And the answer is, they win. Now, how do people win? The answer is, and I'll talk about this, they have very clear goals and objectives, and then you help them and guide them to start and complete those goals and objectives. And when they finish an important job, it's like crossing a finish line. And so every individual who completes a task feels like a winner. Now, when you feel like a winner, you are motivated at an unconscious level to start and complete another task because you like the feeling. Your body releases endorphins, which is like nature's happy drug. And so you can actually develop a positive addiction to task completion. You can look forward to it, and your job as a manager is to understand that people are also attracted to distraction. And your job is to keep them from being distracted, keep them focused on the task, because they get no payoff from doing things and not completing them, or doing things that are of a low or no value. Keep them focused.
So task completion, a key to build confidence. Fantastic advice for our Winning Well readers from Brian Tracy. You have changed so many lives with all of the work, the millions of books. Thank you for your work.
Where's the book? Talk about the book. This is the book. It's Winning Well. And what it is it's loaded with very practical, simple techniques that you can use immediately to get more and better results faster and more predictably. So buy it and read it. It can save you years of hard work in your career getting to the same level of success. So this is the book.
And of course, Brian's book is Eat That Frog, and we highly encourage you to maximize your own productivity with his book as well. Thank you, Brian, so much.